Hi, today we are going to learn chapter 11 trigonometry. Before starting trigonometry, we have to know the applications of triangles. So, where you see triangles in real life? For example, you see an electric pole on roads. For example, assume this as electric pole. This is erected using a wire or rope with a ground. So, the electric pole, let's assume this as AB and the wire or rope as AC. This forms a triangle, and this wire AC makes an angle theta with the ground BC. So what you have to observe here is, what if the length of the wire is less? This if the wire of length of the wire is less, this point C comes closer to B, like this. If length is less, this comes closer to B. What about the angle theta? Now this is not theta. Assume that theta prime. This theta and this theta are not equal. Since this C came closer to B, now this angle theta increases. So this is the change. What if the length of the wire is more increased? This C goes far away from B. Assume this as theta double prime. Compared to this theta or initial angle theta, this theta will be less since C is moved far away from B. Another example you can observe. Another example you observe is person painting a wall. Suppose assume this as wall. If a person is painting a wall using a ladder against the wall, assume this as ladder A, B, C. This is a ladder and this is wall and this is a base ground. Now he is painting the wall. What if he wants to paint the upper position, top position? He has to move the ladder towards the wall. If he moves to ladder towards the wall to paint the top position, this angle theta decreases, theta prime. So when you are moving the ladder towards the wall, this angle is increasing. And if you want to paint the lower positions, he has to move the ladder away from the wall, theta double prime. So this angle decreases if he moves C away from B. Now let's define sides in a right triangle. Trigonometry deals only with the right triangles. So take a right angle triangle A, B, C. B is a right angle 90 degrees and angle A is, assume angle A as theta. Now naming convention. To this angle theta, this is the opposite side. BC is the opposite side. For angle theta, BC is equal to opposite side. AB is equal to adjacent side. AB is adjacent side and AC is hypotenuse. AC is hypotenuse. Now next topic is trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. Before doing this, we have to do one activity. Let's do the next page. Let's do the activity. Initially, draw a horizontal line on paper. This is the horizontal line. Let the initial point be A. Initial point is A, and other points B, C, D, E at distance 3, 6, 9, 12 centimeters respectively from A. So let this be B 3 centimeters. This be D. C, D, E. Draw perpendicular BP, CQs, DR, ES of length 4, 8, 12, 16 from the point BCD respectively. So this be the perpendicular, and this is another perpendicular, and this is another perpendicular. This is another perpendicular. Now join these points. This is P, Q, R, S. Join AP, PQ, QR and RS. Find the length of AP, AQ, AR, AS. Now what you have to do? You have to find the length of AP, AQ, AR and AS. You know that this is of length 3, this is 4, 6, 9, 12, 8, 12 and 16. These lengths are already given. Now we have to find the length of AP, AQ, AR, AS. So using Pythagoras theorem, in triangle A, APB, AP square is equal to AB square plus BP square. So it is equal to 3 square plus 4 square, which is equal to 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. AP square is equal to 25. So AP will be is equal to under root 25, which will be equal to 5. So this is 5. Similarly, in triangle AQC, AQ and C, using Pythagoras theorem, you get AQ is equal to under root AC square plus CQ square, AC square plus CQ square, which is equal to 6 square plus 8 square, which is equal to root 100, which is equal to 10. So AQ is equal to 10. Similarly, in triangle ADR, you get AR is equal to 15. In triangle AES, you get AS is equal to 20. Now let's format table data. Triangle, name of the triangle, length of hypotenuse, length of opposite side, length of adjacent side, opposite side by hypotenuse, adjacent side by hypotenuse. Let's fill this table. First triangle is ABP. Length of hypotenuse AP is equal to 5. In this triangle ABP, length of hypotenuse AP is equal to 5. Length of opposite side, we are calculating with respect to angle A, theta. So length of opposite side BP is equal to 4. Length of adjacent side is 3. Opposite side by hypotenuse is 4 by 5 and adjacent side by hypotenuse is 3 by 5. Next triangle ACQ. Here length of hypotenuse is 10. This is 8, 6, 8 by 10 or 2 4s are 2 5s are, which is equal to 4 by 5. In this 6 by 10, 2 3s are 2 5s are, is equal to 3 by 5. Similarly, in triangle ADR, length of hypotenuse is 15 and length of opposite side is 12. Length of adjacent side is 9. Now opposite side by hypotenuse is 12 by 15 or 3 4s are 3 5s are, which is equal to 4 by 5. And opposite side by hypotenuse is 9 by 15, which is equal to 3 3s are 3 5s are, which is equal to 3 by 5. Now in triangle AES, length of hypotenuse is 20. Length of opposite side is 16. Length of adjacent side is 12. So opposite side by hypotenuse is 16 by 20. 4 4s are 4 5s are is equal to 4 by 5. Adjacent side by hypotenuse is 12 by 20, which is equal to 4 3s are 4 5s are 3 by 5. Now what you have to observe is the ratios opposite side by hypotenuse is constant. We got it as constant 4 by 5. Everywhere you got 4 by 5. And adjacent side by hypotenuse is also 3 by 5, which is constant in all these triangles. Next we are defining trigonometric ratios. So if you observe triangle ABP, ACQ, ADR, AES, in these triangles, angle A is common. Angle A is common. And angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Is equal to angle C is equal to angle D is equal to angle E. And the remaining angle P will be equal to, since two angles are equal, third angle will be obviously equal. Angle Q is equal to angle R is equal to angle S. So therefore triangle ABP is similar to triangle ACQ is similar to triangle ADR is similar to triangle AES. All these triangles are similar triangles. Therefore ratios BP by AP, here BP by AP, opposite side by hypotenuse, this ratio opposite side by hypotenuse will be equal to CQ by AQ is equal to DR by AR is equal to ES by AS. So if you observe BP by AP is equal to CQ by AQ is equal to DR by AR is equal to ES by AS. We already proved this in this table. So this ratio is defined as sine of angle A, or simply sin A, sine A. So this ratio is defined as sine A, and the ratios adjacent side by opposite hypotenuse AB by AP is equal to AC by AQ is equal to AD by AR is equal to AE by AS. This is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. This ratio is also constant. In previous table we got it as 3 by 5. So these are also constant in this triangle. This ratio is defined as cosine A, or simply cos A. Simply cos A. Okay. So if you take triangle, right triangle ABC, B is the right angle. Sine A is defined as length of opposite side by length of hypotenuse. Cos A is defined as, cos A or cosine A is defined as length of adjacent side by length of hypotenuse. And next is tangent A or tan A is equal to length of opposite side by length of hypotenuse. Next is cosecant A, or simply cosec A, is equal to This is inverse of sin A, 1 by sin A. So it will be equal to length of hypotenuse by length of opposite side. Next is secant A, or simply sec A, is equal to 1 by inverse of cos A, 1 by cos A, which will be equal to length of hypotenuse by length of adjacent side. Next is cotangent. Cotangent A, or simply cot A, is equal to 1 by tan A. This will be equal to length of adjacent side by length of opposite side. Now let's start solving examples. First example, given if tan A is equal to 3 by 4, tan A is equal to 3 by 4, then find the other trigonometric ratio of angle A. Here in triangle ABC, given tan A is 3 by 4, tan A is equal to opposite side BC by adjacent side AB. So you are given BC by AB is equal to 3 by 4. So you can take it as BC is equal to 3 into some constant K. You shouldn't take directly 3. Since this is a ratio, you have to multiply it with constant. So BC is equal to 3K. AB is equal to 4K. So this is 3K and this is 4K. Now using Pythagoras theorem, AC is equal to under root of AB square plus BC square. So this will be equal to under root of AB square is 4K whole square plus 3K whole square, which will be equal to under root 16K square plus 9K square. This will be equal to 25K square is equal to 5K. Square root of 25 is 5. AC is 5K. Now other trigonometric ratios, you are given tan A, you have to find sin A. Sin A will be opposite side by hypotenuse, so it will be BC by AC is equal to 3K by 5K, which is equal to 3 by 5, and cos A is equal to adjacent side AB by AC hypotenuse is equal to 4K by 5K, which is equal to 4 by 5, and cosecant A will be equal to hypotenuse AC by opposite side BC, so it will be equal to 5K by 3K is equal to 5 by 3, or secant A is equal to hypotenuse by length of adjacent side AB is equal to 5K by 4K, which is equal to 5 by 4, and cotangent A, cot A is equal to adjacent side AB by opposite side BC, which is equal to 4K by 3K, or it will be 4 by 3. Second example, if angle A and angle P are acute angles such that sin A is equal to sin P, then prove that angle A is equal to angle P. Here you are given two triangles ABC and triangle PRQ. You are given sin A is equal to sin P and prove that angle A is equal to angle P. So triangle ABC, sin A will be equal to BC by AC, and sin in triangle PRQ, sin P will be equal to QR by PQ, and these are equal. So let this be equal to some constant K. So BC is equal to K times AC, and QR is equal to K times PQ. Now let's assume the ratio adjacent side by hypotenuse, AB by AC is equal to, AB is equal to triangle ABC. AB will be equal to under root AC square minus BC square using Pythagoras theorem. So it will be AC square minus BC square by, AB by PR, not AC, it's PR. And in triangle PRQ, PR will be equal to under root PQ square minus QR square. Under root PQ square minus QR square. This will be equal to under root AC square. You know that BC is equal to K times AC. So K square AC square by under root PQ square minus K square PQ square. So this will be equal to under root AC square into 1 minus K square by under root PQ square into 1 minus K square. You can cancel this 1 minus K square, and this will be equal to under root AC square by under root PQ square, which is equal to AC by PQ. So you got AC by PQ. From this you got that AC by PQ is equal to AB by PR is equal to BC by QR. That is AC by PQ. AC by PQ is equal to AB by PR, which is equal to BC by QR. You have proven that these are similar triangles. Therefore, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PRQ. This implies angle A is equal to angle P. So third example, consider triangle PQR, right angle at R. PRQ, R is a right angle in which PQ is 29 units and QR is 21 units. Angle PQR is theta. Find the values of cos square theta plus sin square theta. So you are given PQ is equal to 29, QR is equal to 21. You have to find the length of PR. Using Pythagoras theorem, PR will be under root of PQ square minus QR square, which will be equal to 29 square minus 21 square, which is equal to 29 square is 841 minus 21 square is 441. So this will be equal to root 400. Root 400 is 20. So this length is 20. Now we can define cos theta. Cos theta will be adjacent side by hypotenuse. So it will be QR by PQ is equal to 21 by 29. Sin theta will be equal to opposite side PR by hypotenuse PQ. It will be 20 by 29. Now we are asked to find first one, cos square theta plus sin square theta, which will be equal to 21 by 29 whole square plus 20 by 29 whole square, which will be equal to 21 square is 441 plus 400 by 841. It will be 841 by 841, which will be equal to 1. Second bit is you have to find cos square theta minus sin square theta. You are asked to find cos square theta minus sin square theta. So cos theta is 21 by 29 whole square minus sin theta is 20 by 29 whole square. So this will be 21 is 441 by 841 minus 400 by 841, which is equal to 441 minus 400 by 841, which will be equal to 41 by 841. So this is the answer. Now we are starting with exercise 11.1. First question. In a right angle triangle ABC, 8 cm, 15 cm, 7 cm are the length of AB, BC, and so you are given right triangle ABC. AB is of length 8, BC is of length 15, and AC is of length 17. Then find out sin A. Angle A. Sin A will be opposite side BC by hypotenuse AC. So BC by AC is equal to 15 by 17. Cos A will be adjacent side AB by hypotenuse AC is equal to 8 by 17. Tan A will be opposite side by adjacent side. So BC by AB, which is equal to 15 by 8. Let's do second question. Now let's solve second question. Sides of right angle triangle PQR are PQ is equal to 7, PR is equal to 25, and angle Q is equal to 90 degrees. Let's draw triangle. PQR, Q is 90 degrees and PQ is 7, PR is 25. So using Pythagorean rule, RQ square will be equal to PQ square minus PR square minus PQ square should be equal to 25 square minus 7 square is equal to 625 minus 49 is equal to 576. So RQ will be under root 576 is equal to 24. Okay, this is 24. Now you are asked to find tan P minus tan R. Here tan P will be opposite side by adjacent, so it will be RQ by PQ minus tan R. Tan R will be opposite side PQ by adjacent side RQ. So RQ is 24 by 7 minus 7 by 24, which is equal to 24 into 24 minus 7 into 7 by 7 into 24. 24 into 24 is 576 minus 49 by 24 into 7 is 7 4 are 28, 7 2 are 14, 16, 168 should be equal to 576 minus 49, 7 it's 2, 527. So this will be 527 by 168. Third question. In right angle triangle ABC with right angle at B, in which angle B is right angle, you are given A is equal to 24. You are given small a. Small a represents, this is a side opposite to angle A, capital A. So side opposite to angle A is BC. So this will be BC. And you are given B is equal to 25. B is equal to 25. This will be the side opposite to angle B. So this angle, this will be equal to AC. AC, this is 24 and A is, this is 24. And angle BAC, BAC is theta. Find cos theta, tan theta. Using Pythagoras theorem, let's find AB is equal to under root AC square minus BC square, which will be equal to 25 square minus 24 square. This will be equal to 625 minus 576, which will be equal to 49, is equal to 7. So this side is 7. Now we are asked to find cos theta and tan theta. So cos theta is equal to adjacent side AB by hypotenuse AC, which is equal to 7 by 25, and tan theta is equal to opposite side BC by adjacent side AB, so which is equal to 24 by 7. Okay. Okay, let's do fourth question. You are given cos A is equal to 12 by 13. You are asked to find sin A and tan A. Okay, in this triangle ABC, cos A is, cos A will be, you are given cos A is equal to 12 by 13, which is equal to adjacent side AB by hypotenuse AC. So this implies AB is equal to 12K and AC is equal to 13K. So this is 13K and 12K. Using Pythagoras theorem, BC will be under root AC square minus AB square, which will be equal to 13K whole square minus 12K whole square, which will be equal to 169K square minus 144K square, which will be equal to root 25K square equal to 5K. So this side is 5K. Now we are asked to find sin A. Sin A will be equal to opposite side BC by hypotenuse AC, which will be equal to 5K by 13K is equal to 5 by 13, and tan A will be equal to opposite side BC by adjacent side AB, which will be equal to 5K by 12K, or it will be equal to 5 by 12. Next, fifth question. You are given if 3 tan A is equal to 4, find sin A cos A. In triangle ABC, you are given tan A is equal to, plus tan A is equal to 4 by 3, which is equal to opposite side BC by adjacent side AB. So BC is equal to 4K and AB is equal to 3K. So this is 4K, this is 3K. So hypotenuse AC square will be equal to AB square plus BC square, which is equal to 4K whole square plus 3K whole square, is equal to 16K square plus 9K square is equal to 25K square. So AC will be equal to root 25K square or 5K. This is 5K. Now sin A will be equal to opposite side BC by AC, which is equal to 4K by 5K, or simply 4 by 5. Cos A will be equal to adjacent side AB by hypotenuse AC, so it will be 3K by 5K, which is equal to 3 by 5. Sixth question. In triangle ABC and XYZ, if angle A is equal to angle X, angle A and angle X are acute angles such that cos A is equal to cos X, then prove that angle A is equal to angle X. You are given triangle ABC and triangle XYZ. We are given cos A is equal to cos A will be equal to AB by adjacent side by hypotenuse AC, and cos X will be equal to adjacent side XY by XZ. Now this AB by AC is equal to XY by XZ. Let's assume this ratio will be K. So AB is equal to K times AC and XY is equal to K times XZ. Now let's assume ratio BC by YZ. Here in triangle ABC, BC will be equal to under root AC square minus AB square by under root triangle XYZ, YZ will be equal to XZ square by XY square, which will be equal to AC square minus K square AC square. Since AB is equal to K times AC, it will be K square AC square, and XZ square minus xy will be equal to k square xz square. So it will be equal to AC square into 1 minus k square by under root xz square into 1 minus k square. Cancel 1 minus k square, 1 minus k square, you get under root AC square by xz square should be equal to AC by xz. So you got AB by xy is equal to, you are given AB by AC is equal to xy by xz. Cross multiplying you get AB by xy is equal to AC by xz. AB by xy is equal to AC by xz is equal to, and you got AC by xz is equal to BC by yz. BC by yz. From these ratios you get triangle ABC is similar to triangle XYZ. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle X. Seventh question. We are given cot theta. Cot theta is equal to 7 by 8. Evaluate 1 plus sin theta. So you are given, let us assume triangle ABC and angle AB theta. You are given cot theta is equal to adjacent side AB by opposite side BC. So will be equal to 7 by 8. So AB is equal to some 7k and BC is equal to 8k. AB is 7k, BC is 8k. Now AC will be equal to under root AB square plus BC square. So will be equal to 7k whole square plus 8k whole square. So equal to 49k square plus 64k square is equal to 113k square is equal to root 113k. 64 plus 49 is 13. Yeah, 113k square. This is root 113k. Now you are asked to find first one, 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. This will be equal to a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. So 1 minus sin square theta by 1 minus cos square theta. This is equal to 1 minus sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. So 8k by root 113k square by 1 minus cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So 7k by root 113k whole square. So this should be, you can cancel kk. It will be 1 minus 64 by 113 by 1 minus 49 by 113. It should be equal to 113 minus 64 by 113 by 113 minus 49 by root 113. You can cancel 113 and 113. 113 minus 64 is 49 by 64. Second bit is 1 plus sin theta by cos theta. It should be equal to 1 plus sin theta is 8 by root 113 by cos theta is 7 by root 113. It should be equal to root 113 plus 8 by root 113 by 7 by root 113. You can cancel root 113 and root 1. It should be equal to root 113 plus 8 by 7. Eighth question. In a right angle triangle ABC, right angle at B, tan A is equal to root 3. So you are given right triangle ABC, tan A is equal to root 3, or you can write it as root 3 by 1, which will be equal to opposite side BC by AB. So BC is equal to root 3k and AB will be is equal to k. Now using the Pythagoras theorem, you can find AC is equal to under root AB square plus BC square, which will be equal to root 3k whole square plus k square, which will be equal to 3k plus 3k square plus k square is equal to root 4 square is equal to 2k. So hypotenuse is 2k. Now sin A is equal to opposite BC by opposite side by hypotenuse AC is equal to root 3 by 2. Cos A will be equal to AB by AC, which will be equal to 1 by 2, and sin C will be equal to AB by opposite side by hypotenuse AC, which will be equal to 1 by 2, and cos C will be equal to adjacent side BC by AC is equal to root 3 by 2. Now you are asked to find first one, sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. Sin A is root 3 by 2 into cos C is root 3 by 2 plus cos A is 1 by 2 into sin C is 1 by 2, which is equal to 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is equal to 4 by 4 is equal to 1. Second bit, cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. Here cos A is 1 by 2 into cos C is root 3 by 2 minus sin A is root 3 by 2 into sin C is 1 by 2, which will be equal to root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4, which is equal to 0. We are done with exercise 1.